How come you remember that and don't remember why you left after the second sparring?
I don't know what was going on at the time. I don't know.
Come on, man.
I don't want to tell you nothing.
I'm not gonna put it out why you left, but you remember.
Why you think I left?
It came out your mouth.
Let me hear this. I want to hear
it. It came out your mouth, Shakur. You gonna deny that shit.
Now, y'all ain't
I'm not trolling
that shit.
I'm not trolling.
On what? You better not put that on nothing. I'll put that on my daughter, you capping right now.
Don't involve the kids, but you know that shit happened, Shakur.
Nigga, that ain't never happened. That's cap.
Well, it don't matter. In 2025, let's make that shit happen.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like talking about him.
Yeah.
Cause like the way that he move is goofy to me. Like it's some weird shit. So.
In a recent live stream, Coach Kenny Ellis directly called out Shakur Stevenson. He accused Stevenson of not telling the truth about what actually went down during that well-known sparring session with Gervonta Davis.
You don't remember saying, yo, I gotta leave tomorrow. My tooth in the back, I gotta go get this fixed.
This nigga's lying.
Oh my goodness.
This nigga is lying.
You gotta stop that shit.
Hey,
you have to leave.
Hey.
You have to leave, Shakur.
On my daughter, that nigga ain't my tooth.
You said I gotta go get my shit fixed.
Nigga, do you remember the sparring session?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Do you remember how the sparring sessions went?
We was gonna spar some more, but you couldn't because you had to leave to go get.
Do you remember how the sparring sessions?
If you pull your dinner racket, they say a loose mold.
Tim Bradley wants the same thing. He agrees with Coach Ellis. Bradley also made it clear that Tank Davis needs to get in the ring and fight someone like Shakur.
I want Gervonta Davis to step in the ring and face somebody, dog, already, bro. For real. He'll be back. Like, I know he coming back, dog. But I'm just saying, like, fight Shakur, bro. Fight Shakur. That's all I'm saying, bro. Fight any of these top guys out there, man. And that's because you can say, oh, Shakur ain't fight nobody. Well, shit, if Shakur ain't fight nobody and Tank ain't fight nobody, why don't they fight each other? If that's how y'all want to put it, fight each other, bro. That will probably be one of the biggest fights in boxing right now, bro. The biggest fight. Box office, it will sell out like this.
When talking about fighting Tank, Shakur says he would love to make the bout happen. But he gets frustrated when he describes Tank's behavior as goofy. That one word sums up the real problem. It's not just about money or TV networks. The real issue is a basic lack of seriousness from Tank's side, no matter what fans think. Shakur adds, I really don't like speaking on him. But like, same thing I said, fight ain't no fighting perspective. Same thing that I said with Tio.
Really don't like speaking on him, but like, if same thing that I said.
No fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with Tio. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got. Yeah. I stand by that with anybody.
But keeping it boxing.
That's boxing.
No, I'm just saying.
That's not boxing?
Yeah, no, I love it. No, you got to do what you got to do.
Right, like.
I just want to see. I want to know. I'm just asking, realistically, will we ever see y'all two in the ring? However way it get there, will we ever see that match?
I will.
Shakur adds more insight, admitting that at the beginning, things between him, Tank, and the other young rising fighters were fine. But deep down, every competitor knows that kind of peace doesn't last forever.
I always knew I'm the one. Like, I always knew. And I feel like deep down, like, they probably won't say it, but they know. It was cool at certain times, but deep down, everybody know as a competitor, it's only so cool it can get.
So we gonna have to face each other.
So,
copy.
Truthfully, it was cool at times, but.
Yeah, at the beginning.
No, in sports and rap, there's always talks of big three, obviously. Boxing, Melo came in with a big three in his draft class. His rap, big threes, all that type of stuff. A lot of that stuff is shaped by narrative. A lot of the narratives that came into your career, came into this last fight. Do you think some of that stuff that was said about you was fair, or how do you
hell no.
How do you think it affected you? You know
hell
what I mean?
No. I mean, I think everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
So like, it happened the way that it was supposed to happen. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do the same thing again. But was it fair? Nah, I'm a fighter at the end of the day, and I got painted images like Like, and I'm not built like that, so like, I don't know how like.
So who painted that image?
When I got in the ring and I fought with one hand, is when everything started. That's when social media kind of took it as like.
Roy Jones Jr. believes that Gervonta Davis is the one fighter who can actually get the job done against Shakur Stevenson.
Tank will beat Shakur. I said Tank will beat him. I said Tank got the best chance. So I didn't say nobody will beat him, but Tank will be the one, in my opinion, that had the best chance.
I am not saying anyone will definitely defeat him, but in my view Tank has the best shot. On the flip side, Roy Jones Jr. thinks Shakur Stevenson fights carefully and plays it safe. He follows a smart plan and cares more about winning cleanly than taking big chances. Roy believes Shakur only does what is needed to win and stay undefeated. That style makes him very hard to beat when the judges decide.
In Shakur's case, he fights a smart fight. He don't take stupid chances. He don't want to take stupid risk. He's a professional. He goes out and he does what's necessary to get the job done. And he's cool with that. He ain't trying to give me that over the top. He cool with just going out, doing what he do, getting the job done, staying on the beat. That's what he want to do. He has the right to do it.
But that same careful style gives a powerful fighter like Tank a small opening to take advantage of. Meanwhile, former champion Sean Porter looks at a possible big fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson and gives a smart breakdown of the tactics. Porter says the fight will be very strategic and not just a brawl. He disagrees with the idea that Tank will simply move in and score a knockout.
I said everybody thinks that Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur. It's gonna
That's not gonna happen.
But it didn't take. It should have taken this fight.
I knew he couldn't.
For people to realize.
Yeah,
right.
I knew that too. But yeah, Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, it's something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist. You know,
he's got a lot to do with it.
He's that, you know, the silver child of the country, and you know, there's no telling. But this is what I've.
To wrap things up, Porter believes Gervonta Davis will need to show a smarter and more flexible game plan against Shakur Stevenson, not just sitting back and waiting for one big shot. He says true boxing smarts come from making changes during the fight. So Tank will have to adjust round by round and fight more cleverly than he ever has. For Porter, this matchup is not only about strength. It is about whether Tank can think and adapt just as well as Shakur already does.
Shakur, you're going to see this boxing style that you don't usually get from Tank. You're going to see IQ. We saw IQ, but to me, it was low IQ because the reason why it was low IQ is because everybody followed the script. And what I mean by that is, you see somebody's IQ take place when a fighter makes an adjustment, and now you have to adjust to what that fighter is doing, and that's kind of where you see
who's smart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think my fight with Terrence shows a very high level of IQ from both of us. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that's what Tank is gonna do with Shakur. He's gonna come into the ring and be a different version of himself.
Coach Ellis is once again speaking straight to Shakur and insisting that he has to be the one to get the fight with Tank done. The danger now is that any more waiting or political moves, especially if Shakur signs with Matchroom, will kill the fight for good. Ellis thinks the two promotional sides would never agree to make it happen.
What fight?
That fight with Shakur and Tank?
Not if he signed with Matchroom, because they're not going to do that to him. They're not going to lose that. No, they wouldn't do that.
Do you think that PBC and Matchroom could work together for it? You think they possibly make that happen?
Anything is possible, you know. The negotiations sound good between the two. I don't even want to go back and forth with that. If they grown, man, Shakur could have fought. You know, he got protected custody. You know, he didn't have to do that.
To make things even more urgent, Coach Ellis has set a clear deadline. If the fight is not made by 2025, then it should never happen at all. He says Shakur Stevenson is already a 3-time champion with a solid record and strong recognition. He does not need years of fake hype. The time for a real challenge is now, not later. Delaying does not just slow down talks. It completely kills the fight's importance. What could have been a career-defining matchup ends up as nothing more than a small forgotten note.
Like, I know you had things to say if it doesn't happen this year, 2025, it shouldn't happen. But
I think Shakur beat both of them. Cepeda and Cadena. They beat both of them easy. I wouldn't. This is my opinion. I'm not saying the fight ain't gonna happen after 2025, but I wouldn't do it because he's a 3-time champion. He don't need no more experience. He don't need no more build up. His name is big enough. Everybody knows it, and everybody wants him now. Anything else is just bullshit. You know. So why, if you can't do it now, between now and 2025, why do it in 26?
Coach Bullitt saw this matchup as the key that could unlock Stevenson's true ability. He said only a certain kind of danger could push such a smart tactical fighter to show everything he has. He named Davis as that rival, someone who can force skilled boxers into tough moments by matching Stevenson's defense against Davis's pressure. Bullitt believed this clash would finally give both men the real test they needed.
I would like to see, I'll be front row for that one too. I feel like Shakur Stevenson is a master chess player. I feel like all his fights previously has been kind of easy for him, so it made it look like it was boring to other people, but somebody got to bring the best out of him, and I think Tank Davis will bring the best out of anybody. So at the end of the day, that is the fight to see.
Have you seen any of those guys up close, you know, training-wise, and seen both?
Absolutely, I've seen both. Both guys are dogs, they're animals, but like I said, Shakur got a great jab, he's a great defender. Tank is a great offender, and Tank got good defense. He's a boxer, so that's a great boxing match. That's a big purse for both of them guys, and great for the fans and even the people in boxing behind the scenes.
Tank's longtime coach Calvin Ford recently explained what truly makes Gervonta Davis different from every other fighter. According to Ford, it is not just Tank's heavy punching or his sharp accuracy, but the rare skill to bring both together in a weight class where that much power should not even be possible. Beyond his ring ability, Ford also said Tank stands for something bigger. He shows young people how to come from tough situations, get through hard times, and turn life's biggest struggles into strength.
He's special at that weight, that size, and he have a real calling. It's for the youth of the USA to let them know whatever you go through in life, you're going to go through. It's just how you finish it up. And that was one of the things that I instilled in him. Is, you know, everybody gonna have rocky roads starting off. It's how you finish, and he take that to heart. It's how he put on the performance and how he's gonna.
Moving on to Tank's fight schedule, Lamont Roach Sr. does not care about all the back and forth drama around Gervonta Davis. He simply wants to see him step back into the ring. As Tank's time off continues, Roach says a Davis comeback would only be good for boxing, no question about it. According to Roach, the sport loses energy every night Tank stays on the sidelines, and no amount of online buzz can replace a real fight.
But if he do come back, it's a big, like, but him in boxing, like him coming back to boxing is good, you know, like, it's good for boxing if he coming back to fight. So if he do choose them, that's on him. It's his right to do so, you know, at the end of the day.
And then we gotta think also a layoff. You know,
but that ain't no easy, man. Pitbull still ain't no easy. You know, it's stylistic, yeah, on paper, but he's still tough.
That goes to show you what type of caliber guy he is as well. Then,
nah, they're not gonna look at that. They want to see Tank is past that. They want to see Tank fight certain people, man. That's just.
On that same note, Roach has also been keeping a close eye on the lightweight division and the never-ending debate over which fights make sense for Gervonta Davis. While fans keep asking for bigger and riskier matchups, he openly questioned why people would want to see Davis fight Pitbull Cruz again, instead of taking on newer and more dangerous opponents. The message is clear. A second fight with Cruz feels like a step back when the weight class is full of unproven, but much more threatening names.
When Gervonta get back in the ring, I don't know how they're gonna perceive him fighting Pitbull again. I don't know. I don't think nobody really want to see that, but Pitbull's fans. So, or they just happy to see if Gervonta get back in the ring. They want to see Gervonta fight a certain list of fighters, and I don't think Pitbull on it.
Now looking at how he is getting ready, Gervonta Tank Davis seems fully focused with a hard training camp that has fans talking. Davis starts camp knowing his opponent well and has a clear plan on how to take him apart. Every practice looks deliberate, as if he already spots the weaknesses he will use on fight night. From timing drills to strong combinations, everything in training shows he is following a specific strategy and not just doing general workouts.
Be back. My headspace that I'm in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that mattered to me.
1, 2, 3.
I'm looking at it now, it's just like, I don't know, probably it was a good thing, us fighting. We still on the same path to get the same thing. You know, I gotta be in there with him, I gotta be able to, you know, his arm reach, his size, his power.
The most noticeable thing is the confidence in his approach. Tank looks completely sure that he knows exactly how to break down whoever stands across from him. His footwork is crisp, his punches are accurate, and his energy shows a fighter who believes the result is already planned. If that attitude carries into the ring, his opponent could be in for a long night. And if this version of Davis shows up on fight night, the lightweight division could have a real problem on its hands.
You know, a lot of work yesterday from the interviews and stuff, so I want to see how he react. 2 sparring partners, and rounds is unknown.
All right, y'all. Let's go.
When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang.
There you go. Good. There you go.
When he get in that ring, he's on a mission.
Gervonta Davis is putting in serious sparring rounds with his trainer Calvin Ford right there watching closely. Every exchange in the ring looks controlled but fierce. Ford keeps giving instructions, making small changes, and pushing Tank to stay sharp with his timing and defense. With Calvin Ford in his corner, the main focus is on discipline, order, and smart pressure. Tank is being taken through tough sparring situations, meant to improve his reactions and choices under stress. Got to put his pants on. Training wheels going. You got what you for.
Training wheels going. You got what you for. Let's get it now. Slow it down. Good work, good work. He ain't playing with nobody. You step in that ring with him, be prepared.
Oh my God. All day. There you go. That's it. That's it.
Just relax. There you go. Just relax. Good round. Good round. That's it. That's it. That's
His training sessions focus on clean skill, defensive alertness, and controlled footwork. Each drill aims to improve timing and ring smarts with a clear priority on staying sharp, smooth, and hard to land on. Shakur's preparation shows a fighter who is completely dialed in, working to keep his defensive excellence while adding new pieces to his attack. Shakur trains with close guidance from his team as they carefully oversee every step of his preparation to ensure nothing is overlooked. His camp puts heavy focus on sharpening his basics, especially his boxing skills, with attention to accuracy, defense, and controlling the ring. Instead of rushing or doing too much, Shakur steadily improves his abilities using organized drills, technical sparring, and high-quality repetition. The aim is to keep him at his best by improving timing, movement, and decision-making so he stays efficient and very hard to beat going into any big fight.
Yeah, that's the second time that happened to you. Yeah. And I ain't even touch your body. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah.
Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Glove Lard and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.